Exodus chapter 2. Now a man of the house of Levi went and took as wife a daughter of Levi. So the woman conceived and bore a son. And seeing he was a beautiful child, they had hid him 3 months. Excuse me. But when she could no longer hide him, she took an ark of bulrushes, daubed it with asphalt, put the child in it, and laid it in the reeds by the river's bank. Now his sister was watching from a distance to learn what would be done with him. Then the daughter of Pharaoh came down to bathe at the river, and her maidens walked along the riverside. And seeing the ark among the reeds, she sent a maid to get it. So when she opened the ark, she saw the child crying, and the daughter of Pharaoh had compassion on him, and said, "This is one of the Hebrews' children." Then his sister said to Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and call a nurse for you from the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for you?" So Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Go." Then the maiden went and called the child's mother. Pharaoh's daughter then said to her, "Take this child and nurse him for me, and I will pay you." So the woman took the child and nursed him. Now when the boy was grown, she brought him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses, saying, "Because I drew him out of the water." Thus it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went out to his brethren and saw their burdens. He also saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of the brethren of the sons of Israel. So he looked this way and that, and when he saw no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. When he went out the second day, he saw 2 Hebrew men fighting, and he said to the one who did the wrong, "Why are you hitting your neighbor?" He replied, "Who made you a prince and a judge over us? Do you intend to kill me as you killed the Egyptian?" So Moses was alarmed and said, "Surely this thing is known." Thus, when Pharaoh heard this matter, he sought to kill Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian, and he sat down by a well. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, who fed the sheep of their father Jethro. And they came and drew water, and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. Then the shepherds came and drove them away, but Moses stood up and helped them, and watered their flock. When they came to Reuel their father, he said to them, "How is it you came so soon today?" They replied, "An Egyptian delivered us from the shepherds, and he also drew enough water for us and watered our sheep." So he said to his daughters, "And where is he? Why have you left the man? Call him, that he may eat bread." Then Moses dwelt with the man, and he gave Zipporah his daughter to Moses. So the woman conceived and bore Moses a son, and he called his name Gershom, for he said, "I have been a sojourner in a foreign land." Now in the course of time, it happened that the king of Egypt died. Then the children of Israel groaned because of their labors and cried out, and their cry came up to God because of the labors. So God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Then God looked upon the children of Israel and was made known to them.